Hi, I'm Chef Aaron Neale. Today we're going to try a venison Guinness stew. The ingredients we're going to use today is a venison shoulder, bay leaf, beef broth, 1 bottle Guinness beer, minced garlic, potatoes, some Neale's all-purpose, our mirepoix, onion, celery, carrot. We're going to bake off some buttermilk biscuits to pour the stew over. Now that we're all set up, I'm going to go ahead and start dicing my ingredients. Now that we have all our ingredients prepared, we're going to go ahead and start cooking. Going to start off by searing our venison meat. We got this on about medium-high heat. Start off with a little oil. Wait till that gets hot. Now that our oil is hot, we're going to go ahead and start searing our venison. Should hear a good sizzle when you go to do this. You want to spread it out real nice so it ain't all stacked on top of each other. And once you get it all in there, you're going to go ahead and grab your favorite seasoning. I'm going with my Neale's all-purpose. I'm going to wide mouth it and hit it pretty liberally. Go ahead and let that brown up real good on all sides of the venison. When we get to that point, we're going to pull the venison off and then sweat our vegetables. And then basically all we're going to do is combine all that together and let it all marry together and cook down into a nice stew. Alright, we've let this cook down for about 10-15 minutes something. Starting to get some pretty good color on it. It's kind of what you want it to look like. Now we're going to smooth this to the side. We're going to leave all the excess in there. Just a little bit more oil. We're going to go in with our vegetables. Vegetables are in. Grab your favorite seasoning. Hit it with the Neale's all-purpose. Wide mouth. You're just trying to cook this down enough to get some color on it, some good flavor. And then we'll start building it all together. Alright, we've let our vegetables cook down for about 10 minutes. They're starting to get some real good color. Starting to soften up. When you get to this point, you're going to go ahead and throw in your garlic. Put about a tablespoon. I'm going to go ahead and put about 2 tablespoons in there. Going to roast that for probably 30 seconds to a minute. Doesn't take long for you to get that garlic flavor popping. Now that we've roasted our garlic, I'm going to go ahead and throw in my Guinness. Whoop! Right in the pot. Let's see, alcohol cooks out at about 170 or 175 degrees, I think I heard. I'm not real sure, can't remember. I'm going to go ahead and just cook mine about 150. Just kidding. You can use any kind of stout. It doesn't have to be Guinness beer. But what I'm going to do with this is reduce it by half. That'll give your stew a real dark, robust flavor. I'm going to go ahead and throw in a couple bay leaves while this Guinness is reducing. That'll give it a lot of aromatic flavors. Hate to throw too many fancy words at you. Not that that's fancy, but it's high up on my vocabulary. Now that our Guinness is reduced by half, we're going to go ahead and start piling in the rest of our ingredients. I'm going to go back in with the venison. Then we're going to put in our potatoes. Drain these. Now that all our ingredients are in there, I'm going to add some water. About 2 cups. Now that that's in there, I'm just going to do a little taste test to see how salty it is. Not too bad, tasting pretty good already. In my stew, I like to put some beef base to give it a lot of good beef flavor and whatnot. It's about a tablespoon. Let's try 2. That base will really set your stew off. Now pretty much all you do is hurry up and wait. This will start reducing. You want your stew relatively thick. Now we're going to turn up the heat, get it to a boil, reduce it to a simmer, and then it'll thicken into your stew. While that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and get my pan greased up and start baking my biscuits. Told you I didn't need this, but I lied. Tried lying to you. Don't you lie to me. Oh, golly, did you see that? Might have to check my britches. I've never seen one blow that hard. I've been up all night reading good book, making biscuits. We've been letting this simmer for about 40 minutes. It's starting to thicken up into a pretty nice stew. So we're just gonna let it keep going and go ahead and throw our biscuits in. By the time these biscuits are done, our stew should be about perfect. I can't stand it. I gotta look at them. Oh, good. They're perfect. GBD. Well, everything's done. I'm going to go show you how I build them. Take your perfect biscuits. And just plop that stew right on top of it. See what it tastes like. My God, that's good. Warn your wives, folks. You go to making stuff like this, you'll have women beating down your door. Woo, baby doll. I'm Chef Aaron Neale. Good luck and good cooking.